For those of you who are watching this video right now, I want to let you all know that this video is mainly for kids and teenagers, because kids and teens are more likely to be judgmental and to be rude to people, like that they don't understand, which can include people with autism, with Tourette's, with Down syndrome, with other types of problems that they can have that can make them appear odd and stuff like that. So I'm sure adults can benefit from this as well. So yeah. Before I get into what I want to talk to you about today, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. So my name is David, and I have autism, by the way, which is one of the reasons why I'm making this video. But yeah, and so there are certain things that I like to do, such as going for walks sometimes. Once in a great while, I like to ride on my skateboard, but I don't do that very often. And I used to play games like Call of Duty, Skate 3, Midnight Club Los Angeles. So which I haven't done in years, but I may possibly do so in the future. So, but yeah, I definitely want to talk to you about how people can have brain problems, and mental problems without having to be born with one, without having to even be a little kid to have this stuff happen to them. And I'm not going to talk to you about this to make you feel negative and to make you feel worried and scared. But I want to talk to you about I want to help you guys understand why you have to be grateful. Whenever you see people with mental problems like autism, Down syndrome, brain damage, whatever problem they have that can make them have issues with processing information easily, and doing things that you may think is very strange. I want you to just understand why it's important for you to be grateful and tell yourself, hey, that could possibly be me. If I, like, okay, for example, like brain damage can happen to anybody at any age. As long as they're in a very bad accident, that's what can happen. And I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying that that this is what's exactly going to happen to you in the future. But there's no way for you to know what's going to happen to you in the future exactly. I mean, I don't even know what's going to happen to me in the future. I mean, nobody knows exactly what's going to happen in the future. But it doesn't mean that bad things have to happen to everybody, and stuff like that. And it doesn't mean that And for those of you who are who are depressed, who are very anxious, that's watching this video, it doesn't mean that bad things is going to have to happen to you, but it doesn't, but at the same time, you just don't know what's going to happen to you exactly, and which is why you gotta be grateful, and so and brain, and people can, when people have brain damage, people can absolutely recover from it to a good extent. I mean, there's a guy that had stem cell therapy, and that helped him improve, with his balance, with him speaking, with him moving his left arm better, so, and you can, it's a video that I saw of this guy, and so and there and there are other ways too. I mean, there's definitely evidence that that vitamins can help with brain problems too, because B12 that helps with reconnecting, neurons or something or stuff like that. And it's very easy to find this. If you type in vitamin B12 brain damage, you can instantly find some information. You can instantly find information about this stuff. Okay, and so I'm saying this because I just want you to know just how manageable brain damage is, and as long as you get that kind of help, and so yeah, and okay, there are a group of teenagers, that got Tourette's like issues, and you can find it, if you go on YouTube and type in Leroy teen girls, you can right away find these girls that I'm talking to you about, and they did I think most of them improved or got all the better when they got the right help, but I don't know if all of them improved. I mean, I saw a documentary about them, and it's called the town that caught Tourette's. So if you type in those words, then you can right away find that documentary, and it shows you that some of them got diagnosed with conversion disorder, and some of them got diagnosed with PANDAS. And PANDAS is a brain disorder that can be triggered by strep, and there's definitely controversy over PANDAS and conversion disorder. But for PANDAS, I mean, there's a lot of evidence that this stuff is real, because there are at this point there are several health networks that have places across the U.S. that deal with PANS and PANDAS. So it's not just a couple places across the U.S. deals with this. No, there are several. I mean, it's becoming more and more known. Even if there's debate about this, between doctors, I think more and more doctors are recognizing just how real this is. And these, and the girls that got treated for PANDAS and also for conversion disorder, they both improved, and hopefully they got all the better. But the documentary definitely shows them, improving to a degree towards the end. So it's, and so yeah. But I just want you to be grateful. I want you to, I want you to just realize that, hey, this could be me. This is why I have to respect people with mental problems and neurological problems. And I'm sure some of you already know this stuff, but some of you don't. So, but anyways, yeah. If yeah. So please comment. Please, leave a comment of, if you have any questions, or whatever questions you have about this, about what I talked to you about today in this video. And I also want you to leave a comment too to let me know if you're aware about these teen girls that are from Leroy, New York, that got Tourette's like issues and PANDAS. I want to know if you're aware of any of these things, besides brain damage. So, anyways, I wish you all well, and thanks for watching. Bye.